Sup fams, welcome back to my channel. And today I got a special review. I'm not gonna do that voice right now. Sup fams, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a nice, awesome review of the original, the one, the only, the classic, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Coming up right now, and hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, quiet on set. Scene one, take one. Action. Yes, I will be reviewing the entire movie with this glove. I love it. So before we get on to the review, I want to also let you guys know that if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you also share with your friends. And if you guys really want to get some updates on my videos, make sure you guys hit that bell for notifications. And also one last thing before we head on to the review, I would just like to give a shout out to my friend Dahlia, because if it wasn't for her, I would not be making this video right now. So thank you, Dahlia, for this request. I really appreciate it. So now on to the review. A Nightmare on Elm Street is directed by Wes Craven, one of the masters of horror. It stars Heather Leninghap, my bad, Robert Englund as the titular and amazing Freddy Krueger. Yeah, he has people call him Freddy, but that's his full name, Frederick Krueger. That's awesome. John Saxon and Johnny Depp in his first ever film he's ever been in, just to name a few. So the film starts with a group of teenagers. One of them named is Tina, basically is getting attacked by this entity, this guy that has a weapon with a glove with claws in his hands, with knives as fingers, I'd like to say, that's terrorizing in their dreams. And so I'm not going to give away who dies first. I'm going to try to keep this spoiler free as I can. So somebody dies, and now Nancy, played by Leather Hannigan, is trying to pick up the pieces to what's going on and how to stop Freddy Krueger from killing them in their dreams. While at the same time, the parents are already trying to act like, oh, don't forget about it, just get some sleep, it's nothing to worry about, even though that there is something fishy going on. Every time Nancy mentions the name Fred Krueger to them, right away they get chills and they try to stop her. Well, they don't try to stop her, but they try to warn her to not go too deep into this. So yeah, if there's any little nitpicks that I have of the film, is maybe just the way the climax was. It's kind of goofy how you see this threatening figure named Fred Krueger just, you know, kind of getting his ass handed sometimes. Just if you watch the movie, you'll know what I mean. All I can say is some of the little traps. It has something to do with traps, but really, it's not really much of a flaw. It's more of a nitpick. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of goofy when you kind of compare it to the rest of the film. But yeah, that's just basically it. Aside from that, I don't really count it as a flaw, but aside from that, everything else is this. I feel this film's a masterpiece. All right, so let's get on to that. What I love is, of course, the scares. I mean, there are jump scares, but they're deserved jump scares. Like when Freddy is there and there's a jump scare, it's effective, it's justified. I also, some of the acting is not held well. Like some of Heather Lenninghap's acting in this one is a bit too, like, okay, you could have put more emotion on it. She still does a great job. I really love Nancy in this film. She's very resourceful and has a lot of charisma, and also she's just got a great personality. Even Johnny Depp's character, Glenn, he doesn't have a lot to do in the movie. He just plays that stereotypical boring boyfriend, but even then he does leave a good performance. He's kind of funny sometimes. He kind of makes fun of the fact that Nancy's being terrorized by this guy named Freddy Krueger. Well, doesn't make fun of her for that. He just goofs around like that. Like when she's like, oh, Glenn, I want you to watch me sleep, and if there's something going on, please wake me up. And he just goes, woo, like, I'm serious, Glenn. It's like that. The effects, the practical effects look so amazing. They look extremely bloody. When there's a lot of blood on this movie, ooh, it kind of does gross me out. And I'm used to gore. My favorite film is The Thing, and that has a lot more gore than this movie, but I don't know. It seems like less gore or less gory things kind of creep me out, and this movie does not disappoint with that. Ooh. And let's get into Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. Oh, what can I say? He's a legend, man. When he's on screen, all eyes on him, and he is actually scary. Because the first Freddy Krueger film that I've ever seen was Freddy vs. Jason, and he plays a lot of jokes. Even though he's pretty scary in some moments in that movie, he still plays with the laughs, and he's so badass and cool. And I'm more used to the clowning Freddy. But when I saw this movie, I mean, he does say some jokes, but he's scary. I mean, a lot of people make fun of his first appearance when he's stretching his arms out and he just says, "This is God." Like, people find it funny that his entrance there, but I still find it scary. I have dreams that I would see these slender humanoid figures in my dreams. And I don't know, that does bring me back bad memories every time I watch that scene. So I still find it scary. And even when he's just taunting with his victims in the movie, it's still terrifying to see. Like, it's like when there's the scene in a movie, I'm not gonna say whose name it is, where this person is dreaming and Nancy's looking at the potential victim. Freddy is just having ideas. You could tell he's just grabbing this victim. He's about to touch this victim, and he just looks at Nancy smiling, and he's just getting ideas. And I'm actually getting creeped out because you don't know. You get creeped out because you don't know what he's gonna do. He's unpredictable here. And once you finally see the kill, I'm like, whoa! I did not expect that. That is crazy. And just the way he just mutilates himself just by cutting his fingers, tearing his chest with maggots coming out. Oh, dude, this guy just knows how to taunt people. And the parents, even though John Saxon, I understand that the parents are trying to make them, they're not trying to, even Wes was not intending to make them antagonistic, but he was trying to play a lesson on listen to your children. Basically, it's also like kind of like a allegory of child molestation, which even though originally that was the concept, I believe that Wes, I don't know if that was Wes' idea or that was somebody else's idea, but then again they changed it to child killing, which I kind of do prefer, because I kind of got a little comfortable with the whole child R word concept until the remake came out and they implemented that right away, which I'm like, wow, Freddy's more of a monster. I fucking hate Freddy. But with the adult characters, it seems that they would not listen to their kids. Like, they're having dreams about this guy named Fred Krueger coming after them, because they know, like, oh, we dealt with him before. I'm not gonna tell you what they've done to him, but what we dealt with him before. How could he be? He can't be around with. And you can tell that you could tell how realistic the parents are when it comes to drinking, especially with Marge and Nancy's dad. Like, you could tell from their divorce, it's never been the same, because you can tell Freddy Krueger did something to them that probably caused them to get divorced. And yeah, I could tell. You could tell, like, something is there, like a history is there in Springwood. But the parents here, of course, they're gonna try to act like, oh, there's nothing wrong, blah blah blah, but really, we all know something is wrong. Sorry, I like playing with this. Yeah, but although the parents they kind of try to play dumb or whatever, we know they're not dumb. They just want to protect their kids. But then again, you can tell they're scared just as much as their kids, because when they hear the name Fred Krueger, they're like, oh shit, we want to act like we don't know, but we do know, and we're scared. This guy is after our kids, so yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Of course, if I were to give this movie a rating, shit, 5 out of 5. This is 4. There we go. Yeah, that's a masterpiece. I love it. So that is my review for our Nightmare on Elm Street, the 1984 original. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So stay tuned, because there will be more reviews. Next week, I'm gonna tackle The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Is a requested review from another friend of mine. And finally, let's tackle my favorite horror film of all time, The Thing. And the prequel too. I do have a lot to say about both films, actually. So this is Javi from Javi Productions signing up, and hope you guys enjoyed the show. Ah, the pinky came out, or did it?